Welcome to the Suns. How excited are you to be here right now?
I'm really excited. It's a new opportunity and a new challenge that I get to face, and hopefully I can bring some things over that I've learned in my first 5 years over here.
How do you see yourself fitting in with the rest of the squad?
I mean, this is a young athletic group, and so I think the biggest thing is for us to maximize that and be able to give people trouble by wreaking havoc just being athletic. So that's probably where I can contribute the most.
Talked to a couple of guys from Phoenix the other day. They were so happy that you were coming. They liked your energy, the effort that you play with. What do you feel like are things you want to bring right away to this team?
For one, obviously that, just continuing to be who I am, but also maybe just a little bit more from a leadership standpoint, trying to accelerate some of the younger guys and maybe teach them some of the things that I've been able to pick up. Luckily, I've had a lot of good mentors in this league. I was just with Dwyane. I just talked to him about some of the things I should be doing when I come over here, and the biggest thing he was talking about was just get that communication going and make sure everybody can get on the same page, make sure everybody's working on the details.
What would you call yourself? 1, 2? I mean, how would you?
No, I'm just a basketball player. I don't really give myself a position because everybody said I was too small to play the 2, but I played the 2 my whole career. But then also there was times in Miami when I was on the ball, so I can play either one, and I feel comfortable with it. I had actually just woke up. I just woke up and I had probably 10 missed calls from my agent telling me call me ASAP. And I knew that I've never been traded obviously, but I know around the trade deadline time everybody gets a little antsy. So when you get that call me ASAP, yeah, I kind of knew what it was.
How'd you feel about it?
I expected that maybe there was probably going to be a move made, from the Heat standpoint. And I totally understand. There's a lot of guys who play similar positions over there, and there's a lot of money in those positions. So, I understand how everything works, but I'm still grateful to the Heat organization for what they've done for me. But at the time, no, you don't really know what's going on.
How do you feel about the group that you're with now? I mean, what do you think about the players at Phoenix?
This was just my first practice, but it's definitely a lot of energy, and I think the biggest thing is getting to learn these guys and what their tendencies are and what they like on the court. So, I'm looking forward to continuing learning from this group.
What was your initial reaction though to the trade?
I think my initial reaction was, what I'm gonna do with my kids. That was I have 2 kids, so that was probably the biggest thing is trying to figure out what's going to go on with them and where they're going to be at. So that was first, and then second was, okay, settle in, just getting adjusted to, I'm not going to be with the people that I've grown up in this organization with. So obviously that part is a little bit tough, but at the same time, this is a new opportunity.
Did you get here last night, or did you come here this morning?
Yeah, last night. I got in last night.
What's Saudi working or what does he talk with you about just getting going in your role just off the bat here?
Just keep things simple right off the bat. Just get a few concepts that I can try and take out there in this these first couple games while I get a little bit situated, and then just be confident. Get a lot of these guys talking and in the right places, because I think the talent is there. I think it's just a little bit from the standpoint of getting guys organized and making sure they can be put in the best position to be successful.
You mentioned the guys that are here, of course, Jamal Crawford, one of those guys. What do you think you can pick up from a veteran like that?
I actually told him when we played in Phoenix last time that how much he inspired me, because my role in Miami was to come off the bench, and he was one of the first guys who made that cool. He was one of the first guys who was able to sacrifice for a team, but at the same time, he was able to do what he does. It wasn't like, you come off the bench and you're lesser than, if you were a starter. He came in and was just as important to all those teams as anybody. So that's definitely a guy I looked up to growing up, and since I've been here, he's helped me out a lot. So I appreciate it.
That's all I got.
I know you've only seen a little bit of the Igor system, but how do you think you're going to fit in with it and with the personnel that he has?
I like to play fast. That's always been what I like to do in Miami, and I know they're trying to implement that here. It's just some of the organization standpoint of making sure guys know where they can be their best at, and so that's what I'm going to strive to do, and I know that's what Coach is striving to do.
What kind of stuff did they have ready for you to prepare, to teach you the offense and stuff? I mean, studying video already, or?
You know, we went over the play package after right now. A lot of things are pretty similar. They just have a different name. So yeah, so that's gonna be tough. You know, not trying to break out, you know, some Miami Heat plays in the middle of our game. So you know, some of the plays are pretty simple.
Have you gotten to watch much film of the Suns yet, or just you didn't watch them play this season?
The only video I watched a little bit of the game yesterday, and then you know, other than that, I just know from what we've scouted and prepared from when we played them here.
Right.